Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everybody on the outside and in between, my name is Patrick. This is the Epiclude Gaming Channel, and today we've got one of ourselves an old school governors meeting. It is a governors meeting. Um, haven't been to one of these in forever and a day, so decided to kind of check it out. And I was told that one of the best seats available hasn't been taken. The new Magencia governor seat is still open, so I'm gonna try to apply for that. So, my dog has been pissed for the last 20 minutes, barking about anything, barking about nothing, barking about something, barking about this and that. She doesn't even care. She's just letting everybody know. So, anyways, let's get to it. So we got some of the usual suspects showing up here. We got me. We got the lovely and talented Perry, the beautiful and talented Perry, the dirty sexual deviant Perry. Excuse me. We got Fate. We got Lord Race over there. We got Flora Bastion. We got Miss Bug. We got Lord David. We got Faith's alt. I can never say her alt's names. Adil Litwin. And we're missing a large amount of people. There's 3 seats in the council that aren't filled. If y'all remember, these are kind of like little role play events where you're the governor of a city and you kind of, feed into the storyline a bit as far as where's there's Jester's cap out there by the honey pot. Anyways, some storyline and stuff. It's cool. It's different. I kind of miss doing it, so I'm looking to get back into it. I'm gonna see if the mighty Lord Blackthorn will allow me to have a seat back at the table. What do we got here? Where's this fucking guy going? Hey, slow down. Oh, Lilac. We got Lilac. Lady Lilac. Governor of Vespa. So Scarbray, New Magencia, and you are still open. Hope everybody's been having themselves a good week, a good weekend. Haven't seen you since the last EM event. I don't think it was last Sunday, but the Sunday before. I've just been living that life out here. So these usually aren't too action packed, nothing really crazy going on. What up, Rock? What are you doing, brother? What are you doing on this fine Sunday night? I am not fucking ready to go back to work tomorrow. I'll tell you that much right now. I feel like somehow the weekends are getting shorter and shorter. Oh, you're at work? Good lord, brother. Good lord. I guess I'll be like that once I find my part-time job I've been looking for. It'll probably fill my time up a little bit more, but I feel like I don't have any time as it is, and all I want to do is sleep anyways. Till midnight, bro? Midnight? Jesus. I'm too old to be up that late. I'll tell you that much right now. Well, the Lord Blackthorn's a little late. Yeah, 3:30 to whenever I'm done. Ugh. Ugh. I mean, that's not terrible. Could always be worse. I just want something to fill some time on the weekends and maybe a couple nights a week after my main job. You know, just got to be catching up on some debt and stuff, like a divorced 40-year-old male would have at this point in his life. Maybe I thought it was a good idea to live off a credit card for a few months, and maybe that credit card didn't work out too well for me. Maybe I maxed it out a little bit, but hey, you know what? Life goes on. Life goes on. It really does. Um, Luckily for me, it's a really good credit card, and I still have like 6 months of no interest. So I've been for the last like month now, just been doubling my payments and working on paying it off. Might take that whole 6 months though. I've been playing a CB, I don't know what that is. A lot of EVE Online and just got a Battleship. Oh, shit. That's badass. Okay, okay. Man, I just don't know if I could bring myself to play EVE Online. It seems so deep. So deep. I barely can keep UO and World of Warcraft in my mind's wheel, if you will. All the different things I got to remember for that. Plus trying to play Arc Raiders, Marvel Rivals, and Fortnite. I don't have the mental capacity for all that shit. Definitely too old to be trying to balance that shit. Something cool has happened though. We hired a new marketing guy at work, which if you recall originally, that's why they hired me to do, marketing, social media, and stuff like that. But they also wanted me to work this other department, and I couldn't manage them both. One of the customer service technical help department just drowned me, and I couldn't do social media and that. So like I was like, oh, we'll come back to it later or whatever. Well, they ended up hiring a social media guy, which that's all he gets to do is social media. So of course he's going to do good at it. Either way, that's fine. Whatever it is, what it is. He put together a podcast, and now him and I are doing a podcast, like two of them. I think we're doing 2 episodes a week right now. Maybe just one. I'm not 100% sure what he decided on, but we've already put out a couple of them. They're called Hatch Talk. They're about incubation and poultry care. It's mostly for the shop we work at, incubatorwarehouse.com. It's really cool. It's something to keep me occupied with, but I don't know. It's different. I've never hosted or co-hosted a podcast, so yeah. Like part of me, and it's for work, so I have to be a little tame. Like part of me is like, oh, blah 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 blah, blah. And like inside, I'm saying stuff like, ah, shit, fuck, bullshit, cock, blah, blah, blah. And obviously I can't say that, so I have to filter myself constantly. Anyways, where the hell's Lord British? Where's Lord British at? Or Lord Blackthorn? Where's one of the lords at? That's what we need here. One of the damn lords. In the meantime, I'm going to rip a little fart and blame it on Perry. Perry! Excuse you. He's always farting. Lord British is dead. You know what? We don't talk about that, Fate. Lord British lives on. Him and his rotten rat tail live on inside of us. Deep, deep, deep inside of us. Odor waves over the crowd. Perry, you're wafting. You're wafting. I'm formally requesting to be removed for that us. Nope. 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 You're part of it. You're part. Hey, Marley. For fuck's sakes, there's no one here. There's no one here. Hey, no one here bothering us. Come be over on this side. People can at least see you on the camera. Come over here. Hey, go over there. Oh yeah, ma. Oh yeah. Come here. Be cute over here. Right here, where they can see your little face. Put your little face here. There you go. All right. Yeah, it's a very good girl. Yes, you are. All right. Bye. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Whatever. She's very sassy today. She's been quiet all day. And then I'm like, oh, I'm going to start streaming. And then all of a sudden, she's hearing mystery sounds outside that are just firing her up. Also, check out this delicious beverage. You ever had a Sprite Chill? It's cherry lime flavored Sprite. Oh, what? It's so good. So damn good. There's a hockey tournament going on right now, so the place is packed with people and screaming kids. Ugh. There ain't nobody like screaming kids. Kids in general are just kind of not fun. Not fun. Yeah, that may be your soda you left here, babe. That may be your soda you left here. I perhaps stole it and decided I was going to drink it because it's delicioso. Dude, where's our king at? There he is. There's the king. All rise for the king. Perry, stand up. All rise for the king, bro. Hail the king. Jesus, Perry, stand up. Nope, he's just going to sit there. He's going to sit there like a traitor. We may be seated. That's right. Even though Perry's already sat down. You're glad yours is 28 now? Shit. You know what all that says to me is that we all have gotten old. We've gotten old in time. Time has flown by and it's turned us all into old people. And that makes me angry. Because I'm not mentally old. I don't feel like I'm mentally in that position where I can be like, yes, I'm a grown adult. I'm all adulted up. No, I'm not. Fucking no. I hate it. I can't. It's hard. I don't like any of it. And I don't feel like a grown up or an adult by any way, shape, or form. So yeah. Anyways. Lord Blackthorn said he was in a very important briefing. He'll get to that in a moment. Oh my. Oh my. Better be something good. Keep us waiting like that. And the crazy part is, I feel like looking back at things that I would like to start with governor's reports and to hear your holidays. All right, cool. You know, I feel like when I was a kid and I looked at an adult, that motherfucker had life figured out. Like, I swear, that adult, whatever adult it was, they had it figured out, right? They were adulting it up, and I'm just like, damn, look at this adult. Pfft, crazy. And now that I'm an adult, I'm past adult point. Like, I'm in my early 40s. I should have it all figured out. Fuck, I do not, dog. I do not. Let me tell you that. And for those of you out there who do, write me some instructions. Help me figure this out, because I don't like it. Anyways, that's my 2 cents. That's what I think about being an adult. It fucking sucks. And my Sprite's almost gone. Oh, Lilac's starting. All right, so we're starting down here. We're starting down with the governor of Vesper. I have very little to report, Lilac says. We had lovely holidays. I can't read very well. That's the worst part about all this. Yeah, when I got to high school, all the seniors looked like adults. When I got to grade 12, I looked like I was in grade 9. Yep, I feel that. You know, I even feel, that's funny. I even feel like the kids who were ahead of me in school had more of a grip on it than I did. Maybe the ones under me too. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm a word I can't say. Maybe I'm like what Perry is, you know what I'm saying? I'm like what Perry is. Anyways, enjoying the events going on and fighting dragons. Vesper's coffers are still functioning well. Thanks to all who've helped with that. I'm very glad to see your majesty. Lilac, don't be brown nosing on the king like that. And looking forward to working with this council and your highness. Okay, butter in the bread, huh? And all our dear citizens for another term, thank you. Damn. I'm glad to see you here again, Governor Lilac, for another term. So I used to be the governor of New Magentia. I did it for a few terms. It was fun. It was something fun to do. And then one day I was just like, meh, not into it anymore. I don't want to do it. And I've been out for a couple terms now. I think they do them every 5 months, 4 months. I'm not sure how often they do them. But yeah, I want back. I want back. I want my seat at New Magencia back. That's what I'm shooting for here. Who's next? Dear Litwin the Scholar, Governor of Moonglow. Also, I've been playing the ever-living crap out of Arc Raiders. If you have not played Arc Raiders, holy crap. Game is wild. The game is wild. I can't even tell you. Like, I just keep getting deeper and deeper into it, enjoying it more and more, and learning that I am not very good at video games anymore. Um, it's that extraction shooter I've been playing, and it's crazy. Like, not only do you have to worry about other players killing you and taking your stuff, but you have to worry about the Ark, which are the robots that roam like the top world or whatever. Oh, it's a mess, man. I went in today. I was doing my thing, running there. I brought in some pretty nice gear because, like, every time you go in, you can either wear some free gear, which if you die you lose it, whatever, or you can like collect and make gear and wear that in to have a little better of advantage, do more damage, things like that. So I was like, you know what? I've got this mission I got to do. I'm going in pretty loaded. I'm going in pretty kitted out, looking pretty badass, you know, ready to fight. I roll in there, get my mission done, right? Get my mission done. Totally just kicked butt at the mission. I was like, all right, look at me. I'm good. I'll mark my spot so I can go to my spot that I need to go to leave. I'm like, okay, just me in this spot. I got to get to this spot. I'm running. I get like 80 meters from the spot, right? And I see some other players out there. All right, later, Rock. Thanks for coming by. I see some other players out there, and they're fighting this huge arc. It takes like 10 of them to fight this guy, and it's like a good 5-10 minute fight, right? And I'm like, okay, that's all. They're all preoccupied over there. I'm boot scooting and boogieing. So I take off out from this building, heading to the point, and all of a sudden that arc that they're fighting, this big giant thing, decides, oh look, I'm gonna make this guy's night shitty, and it just dumps on me. It just launches everything it had at me, and just drops me right there on the spot. Absolutely just destroys me, and I lose everything that I went in with, and I was so butthurt. I was so butthurt. And I turned off Arc Raiders and went and took a nap instead. That's what I did with my time. Anyways, let's get caught up on Moonglow. Thank you, Your Majesty. I am pleased to report after the recovery of the final missing egg, our guardian finally has returned to her peaceful slumber. So that's what the past few EM events have been. They've been us going out and trying to save the eggs from this illegal egg frickin' farmer guy. And I'm pretty sure we whooped his ass on was it in December? Like the beginning of December? I don't remember because our events kind of got mixed up, and we didn't get a drop one month, but got it at the beginning of the next month. So either way. Also, something else I've stolen from my girlfriend. I don't know if you can see what that is. V8 energy. What's it going to do? Is it going to energize me? It's not. It's going to make me tired. Because caffeine doesn't actually do anything to me. Because I did a lot of DRUGSs when I was younger. And they've affected me. So there's that. Something to think about. Don't do drugs. She says, I want to thank everyone for their effort in recovering the missing eggs. I was going to say something smart ass, but I couldn't think of anything quick enough. Our holiday in Moonglow was quiet, but we appreciated that after all the turmoil we have experienced lately. Well, that sounds pretty lame. Pretty lame. I just realized this is like the first one they've had since since sometime last month, if not the month before. Yes, the fact that the last one has not hatched is quite strange, so we are keeping a very close eye on it. Oh. Also, look at the way this looks in my hand. It's like a Red Bull can. That's how they look in my hand. So we only have two. We only have 4 governors show up tonight. That's kind of crazy. In the meantime, the hatchlings have been keeping the zookeepers very busy. Yeah, so anybody who doesn't know Moonglow, Fate has a freaking giant void dragon that lives there. Yeah, that's what I said. Red Bull can. Red Bull can. I can't think of any other city who has their own dragon. Freaking Moonglowians. Kind of excited to see what the king was up to, what they were doing running late. I have nothing else to report at this time. Hopefully they have caught nothing on fire. Jesus Christ. Also, I'm tired of browsing YouTube for Ultima Online content and not finding any. Not finding any. Who the hell? Where's all my retail content creators at, y'all? I need stuff to keep me busy in the background at work, stuff to listen to, and all I find are Outland stuff, constant Outland stuff. You will Renaissance and you will Alive. Very few retail things, and if they are, they're just people using third-party clients in PvP. And no, I know you're on Twitch, Fate. I'm talking about You'll Revival with their shorts. Yeah, we need more. We need content. I want content created on YouTube. I want stuff to watch in the background. That's what I want. I used to watch Peachy's UO streams, after the fact. She would stream them and you could go find them on YouTube and stuff. But I think she's just given up completely on UO. She's moved on to some equally badass games, UO or WoW Classic and Old School RuneScape, I think is what it is. But I've been having to fill my time with Grand Theft Auto 5 roleplay trolling videos, and they're pretty good. I mean, they're okay. They're okay. I watch them on Twitch too, but I spend a majority of my time on YouTube. So I guess that's actually a pretty valid question there, Fate. Why can't I go watch them on Twitch? Fine, okay, fine. You've got me on that one. I don't have an argument for that. I can watch them on Twitch. You are correct. Shit. All right, Governor David, how's Trinsic? Oh, dude, he's all dressed up. What's he wearing? Look at him wearing the purple nurple. Damn, son. He's looking good. He's got the color combo going on. It would be nice if they were on YouTube also. That is true, Fate. That is true. I can teach you how to upload them on there. Super simple, super quick and easy. All you got to do is hit the button, click the button, and do the next button. David says, greetings, Your Majesty, and our fellow governors and honored guests. That's me. I'm honored. Oh, we got a little ad break going on. I did not mute the fucking ad break. That was not smooth on my behalf. I do apologize. I'm glad to report that the city of Trinsic is doing very well. I don't think I've ever seen anybody report any of their cities doing poorly. That's something also I've thought about. Look at Violet buttering your bread on up. Don't get her a big head. Don't get her all big-headed. Next thing you know, she's going to start streaming some other game, and we're going to lose another UO streamer. Don't get her all buttered up like that. Unbutter her bread immediately. That's what I say. Dave says, enjoying the holidays, also fighting the dragons that are invading our kingdom. Yeah, those fuckers they've been around for a while. The Umber Scale dragons. I'm surprised that's still going on. I feel like that's been going on for several months now. And the fair weather, the fishing and trading lanes have been so far been very good for the people of. I was going to say Trinsic. These events always last for 3.5 months. Oh, shit. I didn't know that. I don't know things. Perry, get the fuck up. Don't be sitting on me, you freak. Freak of nature. What's wrong with you? You see him just come over there and sit on my lap like that? Not that I'm complaining. Might have enjoyed it a little bit, but still. David says, also our craftsmen are gearing up for the new businesses looking for this coming new year. For the new business, are gearing up for the new business looking for this coming new year. I don't know what that means, David. Also, our craftsmen are gearing up for new business looking for this coming new year. I follow it. I follow what he says. I get it. I understand completely what he's saying. Hoping for new opportunities, which with each day that passes, to refine and hone their skills to make our. You know what? Everybody's city's always so active and busy doing things, and I feel like New Magentia is just full of a bunch of lazy retirees who likes to fish and hang out at the beach. Like we really didn't do anything. A lot of crabbing going on, catching lobsters and crabs, eating good seafood. If you want a good town, you come live in New Magentia. That's where we party and eat buttery seafood. Just throwing that out there. Greater than it's ever been. Sorry to be so brief, but at this time, this concludes my report. All right. Miss Bugs? Little Miss Bugs over there, you're going to be next. And grow illicit plants. I'll tell you, New Magentia is the town. It's the town to be in. We are ahead of our time, if you will, as far as things like that. So cool, you have a dragon. That's cool, but we have illicit plants and buttery seafood. Can't really beat that. Miss Bug, you would take the dragon. You would. Now, see if there was a city that was in had like tons of dogs living in there, just dogs everywhere. That's the city I'd want. I'd want the dog town. All right. Scar has. I don't want Scarbray. Scarbray is it's Pirates Town. A lot of drinking goes on there. I am a dog. You know what? Sit on your lap like a dog, Perry. How do you like that? Minnie died during the Shattered Sanctum event. That's terrible. Freaking dog killers. All right, so Queen Mum sounds like she ran for Britain again. Don't know who Minnick has for their spot. Scar is still, or Magentia is still open, and Miss Bug, the governor of Jahom, has many things to say. Sure, couldn't help it when killing the undead. Well, you could have done less AOE. You could have thought a little bit less about filling your pockets and more about the damage that you're doing to the dog population, but that's fine. We're not judging you. We're not judging you for it. It's just it's human greedy nature. It is what it is. I don't know who the governor of Minnick is, but apparently they were reminded. And New Magentia? I would like New Magentia if I can. Bring me back! Give me my chair back! Oh, Jesus. Lord Blackthorn looks over at Patrick. I'm gonna smile. Smiles. Touches Perry. Always got to give Perry a little touch. Keep him on his toes there. I'm not a peasant. Listen. I live in a world where kings are on the same level as their citizens, okay? I don't put a king above me, okay? They fart just like the rest of us. They get food stuck in their teeth just like the rest of us, okay? No inappropriate touching, Patrick. Oh, yeah. You know what? It fades, because back in my day, he was just a lord, okay? Who here would like Patrick to return to New Magencia governor? Say A. Say A! Hey! Oh, shit, it's just me. Ah! Oh, shit. Perry, say A, you son of a bitch! Governors, fellow governors, remember the good times we had. Remember the parties we had together. Damn you. Shakes fists. Is it because of the farting? It's the farts. The farts? You know what, Lilac? I'm going to come lock some farts up in your castle. I'm going to find out where you live and come just fart up your castle. It builds character. Like he hasn't learned manners. It stinks. It's who I am. None of your honor, but we do need someone to fill the gap. He came in for. You know what? Don't judge me. I had a big dinner. Perry made beans. A la Perry. I was born with a gassy build-up inside of me. Like a silly little kid. It's not not amusing. Maybe not to you, but to me, it is. I can't change how I was born. I can't change. That's the way I am. That's the way I am. Picture Patrick, would you like to stand up and plead your case? I might be gassy, but I'm fun to be around and smell a little bad, but still fun. He killed the hollow tree. Lilac! So do skunks, and they are also fun. You know what? The Christmas tree was not my fault. That wasn't gas though. That was not my gas. That was not my gas. Ah! Loud noises. There we go. That's my case. I pleaded my case. I rest my case. You guys better hope I don't get back on the governor's seat, because I'll tell you what, it's going to be Fart Fest USA up in here. Y'all pushing my buttons. Y'all trying to make me look bad in front of the king? I'll show you. I'll show you. Terrible. So we shall have a final vote. A, to approve his return to New Magencia. A. Winky. Lilac, you better A me. You better A me, girl. $20 copper for every vote. New Magencia will keep me away from their cities because I'm stuck on an island. I will try not to fart as much. How's that? A little less fart, a lot more fun. Worst governors, boring ass governors. Come on now. Y'all with your boring ass Slack meeting style meeting. Come on. No love for the gassy. No love for the gassy. I see how it is. I see how it is. If the mages can come up with a potion to reduce your gas, will you take it? I will try it. Only if they make a fun potion for Lilac. What up, Mr. Henderson? How you doing on this fine night? Yeah, the governors are freaking tearing me apart right now. Dude, they're so lucky you can't sit in a seat unless you have that position voted for, because that Vesper seat would be getting the royal fart treatment. I'm telling you right now. I would be decimating that seat. As soon as Vlilic's out of that seat, oh, I'd be destroying it. All right, what do they say? What kind of shit are they talking? You aren't willing to accept the slight discomfort of yourself for the sake of others. As he sits next to me and I don't need my robe smelt. Not really the spirit of a governor. Thinks dart and blowgun to deliver the potion. Y'all are terrible. Gas haters. It's the fuel of the future. I think the real question is, why do you want the position? Because it's fucking empty. I hate seeing such a great, can't type, great city without a proper leader. Strong, gassy leader. One who knows when to hold them and knows when to fold them. Come on now. What is this? The governor's seats of No Funville, USA? And Perry, I'm going to sit on you, Perry. How do you like that? Sit on you. Sit on your lap, you little jerk. Jeez. But you know when to walk away and when to run. I never run. I never run, my king. You didn't hold it earlier when you melted Perry's shield. Because you may have to run away from these governors. Mean governors. Of No Funville. Never have I seen such lackluster love for flatulence as I have from the governors tonight. Ray says, with the stables in Magencia anyways, you may not notice a difference in the smell. It doesn't even smell. They don't even smell that bad. It's mild. Never have I seen someone so unwilling to bend or compromise for something he wants. Well, I said I would take the potion, Fate. I said I would take the potion. I would take the potion. It was made of weak metal. No, I will take the potion. You just got to get some fun potion for the rest of you boring aristocrats. Perry, shut. Perry made frickin' beans. All right, everybody. I see how this is. Patrick is willing to take the potion to avoid flatulence at the council table, correct? Yes. I doubt it would work. Well, don't say it, Patrick. Don't say it, Ella. I want to fart on lilac. I want to fart on lilac. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fart on her, making me mad. Making me mad. I've never. I said I'd do it. I said I would. I would do it. Now, is it going to be potent enough? Is it going to be strong enough to keep me from busting ass? I can't tell you. I don't know how that works. I think he would fart even with the potion. I'm going to fart on you if you keep it up. I mean, no, I'm not. I was kidding. It was a joke. A joke. That's all. That's all. Listen, y'all let Ron kitten murderer fellows on the governor's seats. You can't be like that. I will do my very best to not fart up the council meetings. Perry, I don't even know what I don't even know what to say to that, Perry. And understand that should there be an issue, you will be asked to leave. Only if you want to insert it, bugs. Talk about corking my ass. Only if you're going to put it in there, girl. Never have I been treated in such a way. They would have to make a larger one to make it fit. Wouldn't get close to that with the Britannian ship. You know what? Y'all? Oop, I accidentally hid myself there. My vote is no. It would be. Less fun, the better. Right? You're right. We don't want to have fun. We don't want to have fun at these meetings. Fun is silly. Farts are for non-adults. Tisk on me. That's what I think. Anyways, like I was saying, farts are fun. If you don't find farts funny, you're fucking boring. That's what I say. I'll let you bring this to the New Magentia citizens. I will campaign. They will remember my greatness, and I shall be back on the council. If you can bring me the signatures of 10 New Magentian voters in a book. Oh yeah, I can do that. I can do that. And you know what? If I do it this way, I don't have to agree to the no farting thing. I shall, my king. I shall. I'll do this. And I cannot wait. Oh, man. Fine. We'll try it. I'll have a little sip. Take a little sippy sip of it, I guess. And I will try my best to not have any fun while at the table. Call me no fun, no farts, Patrick. No fun, no farts, nothing cool. Nothing cool is going to happen. It's going to be all boring, dry boringness. Someone really hates farts. It's because her name's Lilac. It's because she's a flower. She smells of sweetness and goodness. And I'm over here just farting it up. Yeah, Mikey, I can actually. Just to be blunt, I offered to fill a seat here at the council table because there's 3 cities that don't have representation. I said, hey, let me get in on that. Let me take over New Magencia again. What's that? You would not want to injure your king with your flatulence, would you? Of course not. And I was like, hey, I'll step back in. Let me do this. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I'm getting attacked because I fart. Because I fart sometimes. Sometimes I fart on Perry. Sometimes I fart on Fate. Sometimes I walk by the king and I fart. All of a sudden, we have people taking offense to that. And they don't like the smell. They don't like how it makes them feel. Apparently, they can't eat afterwards. But you know what? It is what it is. You know what? A little fart here and there didn't hurt anybody. It's not going to hurt anybody. And anyways, it's going to bring some joy back to this council. Yeah, Perry. Yes, that's what I said earlier. I said Perry made beans a la Perry. You know what that does to a guy. Constant, just continuous, like machine gun farts. Just nonstop. And to be honest, Lilac is kind of heading the whole fight against farts, if you will. She's all like, it's improper, it's childish, it's not the kind of thing a governor would do in front of the king at the council table. You know what? You don't know. You don't know. Because you weren't there, Lilac. You weren't there. You didn't endure the times and the things that I went through. And if you did, you would understand the value of just a good fart. You'd understand the value of it. You know that? But you know what? I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm gonna get them citizen signatures, and I'm just gonna be back at the governor's table. And I may or may not fart every now and then. I don't know who the hell they think they are, telling me not to fart, pissing me off. I'm gonna fart on you. I'm gonna fart on you, Lilac. Well, the people of Gelholm are still in a food coma. Baked my talons to the bone. The fine warriors have offered to give fencing lessons to the townsfolk to work off some of the holiday pounds. Ooh. Honestly, I can't remember a fart ever solving an issue. Are you kidding me? How do you think the Berlin Wall got taken down? Farts? Yeah. Why do you think that shoe that got thrown at President Bush Jr. missed his head ever so slightly? Farts. Farts did that. Thank you very much. And then all the other great things that have happened because of farts. Fate, I kind of did agree. I kind of was like, you know what? I will try not to fart at the council table. I will try to be respectful of my fellow governors and not rip ass at one of the best built tables for ripping ass. You know, we'll see how it goes, Mikey. We'll see how it goes. I don't have anything to prove to anybody except for the people of New Magencia. They're all that matter right now because they're what's important. They need representation, okay? Jeez. And you know what? I guarantee you they're not going to be offended if every now and then I rip a little fart while I'm trying to do my governorly duties, okay? My Sorry. Anyways, all this chaos is making me gassy, to tell you the truth. And it's really hard for me not to type asterisk fart asterisk and sit on Perry's lap. That's what I want to do. But I won't, because that would be rude. And everybody get in an uproar again. Be like I told you, you can't go 5 minutes without farting. Jesus Christ. Holds it in. Look, right there. See? I can hold it in. I can keep it tight. Well, I've given it some thought, and I will back Fate on this. She's a lot cuter. That's a terrible reason to back someone up. That's a terrible reason to support and back somebody. Jesus Christ. That's terrible. You are a man, okay? You are a man. You should be pro-fart, 100% pro-fart. As a man, you should be pro-fart. Jesus. Yes, let's get us on the citizens. Perry, would you like to address the council? What's Perry have to say? Why does Perry look like that, by the way? Why is he all old man looking? Oh, he took himself out of the guild, too. Look at Perry. Look at Perry. He's not even part of the guild. He's just a grown-ass independent man now. No wonder he wasn't backing me on my fart capade. I have interest in being a governor. Oh, Perry wants to be a governor. You know what? I'm not even going to bring up his farts. I'm not even going to bring them up. I'm not going to say anything about it. He can't control his. His just seep out all the time. They're always just seeping out because he does not have a tight butthole. Throwing that out there. Throwing that out there. Did you have a particular city in mind or just heeding the call? Ooh. Perhaps New Magentia? Ugh. You know what? I don't care for that madness. I don't care for that. I don't care for that. If not New Magentia, then you. If not you, Scar Bray. I will be back at this Governor's Council. I was wondering about you, but I need to get my loyalty up. Well, hello, Raiders. How are we doing on this fine evening, this fine Sunday evening, if you will? Listen. Did you know that you guys just missed me being berated by the king and the Governor's Council here for not being able to control my farts? Thanks, Legenis. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. What were y'all doing on this fine night? What were you doing? What kind of adventures were you on? I have a feeling you're doing something fun. Tell them no one should control. That's what I said. I said, listen, I just want to represent the city of New Magentia and be part of the Governor's Council and teach you how fun it can be just to let your butthole sing off into the wind. And they didn't like it. They didn't appreciate it. And they spent the last 10 minutes telling me that the only way they're going to let me back on the Governor's Council is if I don't fart as much. So now I've got to work through that, and I've got to be that guy. Anyways, also it looks like Perry. Looks like we got some people coming to fill some spots here. Rach told me he's moving back to Sonoma. Oh shit! I didn't know he left Sonoma. Did not know he left Sonoma. That's the honest truth right there. All right, Raiders. What are y'all doing? What have you guys been up to? What games you've been playing? What kind of things have you been doing with your free time? I'm pretty sure you guys came from Outlands. I'm not 100% sure. I'm 90% sure you came from Outlands. If so, how are things over there? Start a council of farts. You know what? I would, but I have a feeling all these no fun people wouldn't want to come hang out there with me. And it'll just be me sitting there festering in my own fart smell. And maybe Perry would join me, but he's acting like he doesn't like farts all of a sudden. All of a sudden he's too mature for farts. Whatever. That should maybe tell, yeah, Fate, it does tell me something. You know what it tells me? That y'all don't know how to have fun. And ever since I left this council, it's gotten less fun as time has gone on. It's gone down in fun, you know? And fun should go up. Fun should be constantly trending upward, never downward. Just throwing that out there. You can ask Race if he would be interested in you again. He did brew lovely wines for us. Ooh, put Perry and Scar Bray, put Race in you, put me back in New Magentia. We'd be good. I disagree. We have been having plenty of fun. Fate, you play enhanced client. You don't know what fun is. Don't sass me about fun, okay? But on the bright side, the air quality has improved. You know what? I'm gonna have one of my finest engineers work on some sort of filtration system for my britches. So that way, when I show up, you guys won't even know. You won't even know. It'll just be a little burst of warmth. You won't smell anything. You won't smell anything. You know, I'm mad that no one's pushing Perry for his farting problem. That's the worst part. Perry, I may be able to help you with ingots for your loyalty, whichever city you choose. Yes, I can as well. You know what though? I can too, but will not. You guys know you missed me on this fucking council. You really do. I'm going to have to side with Patrick. Farts are funny. See? I told you. I told you. I told you. Some people out there, they find farts comical. Hey. Like a good friend. Hey. See that, Perry? See that, Perry? My friendship doesn't falter. I don't care if I got a bunch of people talking about how much you smell and things like that. I'm still going to vote for you. I'm still going to do what's right for you, Perry. Freaking jerk. Always siding with the ladies. You and Mikey, always siding with the ladies. I don't even get it. Doesn't even make sense to me. Doesn't make sense to me. Y'all have a bunch of lady siders. I don't think he's declared for a city, Lilac. I don't think he's made it that far with this character. He has no loyalty. Perry has no loyalty. No loyalty. Well, looks like we got the seats filled up there. That's good. Then Perry is the new Scar Bray governor. I can get you sworn in as soon as you have the loyalty. All right. So we got Raceback and you. We got Perry and Scar Bray. Most likely, I'm taking New Magentia over if people get over their fear of fucking farts. Honestly, I don't know what spurred Perry to want to be a governor all of a sudden. I've been trying to get him to be a governor for months, even when I was on the council, and he's like, "Nope, I'm not into that." Now all of a sudden he's into it. He's all into it. He's gonna have to sit down there in Ron's old seat. Look at that. He's gonna be sitting in Ron's seat, smelling like Ron Fellows. We're gonna call him Perry Fellows. Good evening, sire. Govs, what's the race doing here? My brother is finally almost an adult. No, Mikey. No, we don't need to sway that far into it. We don't need to lie about these things. What's Race doing? What's he pleading for? He wants a spot back in you? Dude, that'd be great to have the frickin' seats filled again. I understand that while I was away, Alistair was finished off. Well, he is reigning champ of the Icy Run event. The citizens demanded it. That is true. Yeah. You know, thanks to my training and hard work with him and being able to get him into that condition, he was able to take that win on behalf of the Epic Loot Gaming Dojo. And, you know, I'm proud of him for that. It's good to see him. It's good to see him really embrace what he has going for him and taking it a step further, opening a used car lot, running for governor, you know, the typical things that a retired athlete would do. He's doing really good for himself, and I'm proud of him. And if it wasn't for me, who knows where he would be. I'm just glad he's been able to admit that because of me, he has progressed this far in his life. Was he actually dispatched, or has he escaped again? We killed him. We killed that son of a bitch, Race. We flew in there. And we captured him right in front of his own wife and said, "You know what, bud? Killed him, just like that. We have his corpse back at the U prison. And almost a governor of Skara with our late brother's account that used Skara Bank all the time. He loved that city. Oh, don't make it all heroic, Perry. Don't make it so heroic, but that is pretty badass. But don't make it so heroic. There's an underlying reason for this. And it's probably because you just want to sit in Ron's old seat. That's really what it comes down to. That's what I feel deep within my soul, if you will. I will ask Governor Litwin. Oh, on a side note, do we know when frickin' the new Legacy Season 2 is coming out? Because I would like to try a little new Legacy. I want to see what kind of changes we got going for them. Also, I really wish we could see our devs continue to keep pushing the way they were with New Legacy's launch, you know, doing stuff with content creators and stuff like that. I'd love to see them step back into that role. No farts allowed in Skara. That's the first day. You can't control. You can't do that, Perry. You know you can't be kind of trying to set up an anti-fart committee for a whole town. That doesn't work. We've discussed this. There's sanctioned areas where no farts are allowed, but you can't have the whole city be fart-free. That's unconstitutional and rude, honestly. Have you studied it closely to determine its authentic? If it's authentic, or could it be a detailed replica? My city, my order. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Hasn't even taken the oath of governorship already, and he's already putting his foot down as a true dictator. You know what he is? I'm gonna spell it right here in chat for you. He's a dictator. That's right, Perry. Fucking dictator. Don't be like that. Don't be that kind of person. Freaking Perry. I feel sorry for those citizens of Skara, honestly. You're gonna tax the shit out of them. You're gonna have a bunch of border patrol agents freaking everywhere around there doing shit they shouldn't be. It's not good. It's gonna be a war zone, is what it is. The king's gonna have to call the guardsmen down there just to keep your city in order, Perry. Read your DM. God damn it. You're not sworn in, Perry. You can't just. You're the governor elect, okay? You're the governor elect. Jesus Christ, Perry. What have you become? What is this animal that you've become? What is this? All this power has gone to your head. It really has. It really has, Perry. I miss the good old days. I miss the good old days when you were just a kind little dick eater. Now you're a dictator. What do we do about it? Just this life. We just go on with it. You know what I'm saying? We just cope with it as it goes. As long as they did slip you... What? Slip you a fake. What is a fake? Oh, the dragon egg. Fuck. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? We got to keep this going on because someone frickin' ended up with a fake dragon egg. Okay, there's a good progression on the story there. Maybe fate doesn't know a dragon egg from a hole in the ground, and she just assumed it was real, and she's cost us all this time. You know what? I'm putting together some theories on this myself. I am. I really am. But that's fine. That's fine. Do not believe it's fake, but there is still some mystery surrounding it. So if anybody doesn't know what they're talking about the dragon egg that we got back from the dude that we had to kill because there was some freaking jerk out here trying to mess with our void dragon population. It wasn't fun. It wasn't making anybody happy. Do you have some information, Governor Race? Oh, are we getting fucking serious? I would like the council to consider my reinstatement as governor of you. You know, I think that's great. I think that's great that everybody's stepping back up. I'm glad that I could lead this push for people to want to take in these seats. Once again, the Epic Loot Gaming Dojo has really risen to the top of taking care of our great land of Caesarea here, you know. And I'm glad I could inspire these other governors to step up and take these seats, because, you know, if it wasn't for me enduring all of the negativity and all of the flatulence hate, then I wouldn't have been able to clear the path for these other people to do this. And for me, I feel like that's just a great accomplishment, and I'm glad that they finally have listened to me, and they're really seeing the benefits of it, you know. Oh no, can I not drink this damn thing? Oh shit, it's dark in here. Oh, I can eat, but I can't drink a fucking potion, bro. Pissing me off. There ain't no damn reason for that. Okay, apparently you can't drink potions in the fucking governor's meeting room here. Oh my god, do you ever stop? No, he does not. No, ma'am. No. Fate, you've been around me long enough, you know that I never stop. And that I'm always willing to give credit where credit is due. And I'm also glad that I was able to help you really just kind of, you know, push your way through that tough time that you had with the Ice Capade race battle dice tossing extravaganza that we had a few weeks ago. You know, I was glad I was there to be that shoulder for you to cry on and really just take care of you during that time of need. So, you know, I'm here for you. I got you, kid. I'm here to support you during those tough times. Y'all act like he never farts. And I'm willing to start serving at your convenience. I feel like I want to duel Lilac also. Like Lilac needs me to duel her. A fart duel, if you will. Yeah, Perry, you won. Remember, we talked about this because of my hard work and training to get you to that position to win that race. You were able to do that. Not seen him doing it in a council meeting ever. Mine just don't smell. Jesus. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, Perry, we've already discussed it was you. You were one of my trainees, one of my disciples. I put you through the Epic Loot Dojo training course. Of course you were going to win, man. It was destiny. It was damn destiny. You know what, Lilac? I don't like your attitude. I don't like your attitude, Lilac. We're probably going to have to fight about this. So for anybody who came over from the Outlands raid, these only happen once a month. They're per shard. They're put on by our event moderator. Every shard on the retail has an event moderator. It's like, consider him like a dungeon master. Like this is D&D type thing. They put on these events. Well, we have it so there's a governor of each of the main cities, and then we go do once a month. We kind of get together and do these things. And they all tie into our month-long event that they put on for us, which at the end of the month, there's a cool custom drop that you can get from one of the bosses that we fight together. So it all ties in. It's like the role play side of the event moderator events that go on. So they're saying that next weekend, Cindy Anna Holmes is going to need us. As I mentioned, I had a meeting prior to meeting with you tonight. Yeah, what was that all about? Spill the beans. I'm looking forward to hearing about it. Lilac, you butt kisser. Such a butt kisser. Such a freaking butt kisser. First, make me feel bad because I have natural human things that happen to me, and then you're buttering the king's bread all night. I'm all out of juices. I'm all out of soda. I'm gonna drink freaking water. What's Flair whispering to Race about? That's not necessary. We don't need to keep secrets here. Flare Bastion. What kind of name is that? Spit it out, King. What you got, dog? What you got? Mm-hmm. 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 So the King was a few minutes late to the meeting, and they opened the meeting up with they just had like some special meeting going on. So now we're all at the edge of our seats, trying to figure out what that meeting was about, what we're talking about, what's going on. Looks over at Flare. You whispering son of a gun. Look at that. You got them all. You got the King all distracted. Like a baby, you dangled some keys in his face, and now he's all distracted. Good to see you again, Flare. I don't remember what this guy was, but I probably don't like him. I don't think I like him. We'll have to see here. Uh-oh. Race, switch characters. Race, you're OCC. Oh, yeah, the spy for you. Okay, okay. You're OOC. You're out of character. Race, wrong person. Switch accounts. Jump over to that one. You know what? We're just going to pretend like that's Flair talking. We're not going to pretend. We're not going to pretend like Race is talking on the wrong character. So after this stream, I am gonna hopefully raid Fate. I don't know if she's starting her stream yet. She'll probably start it after this gets done with everything. But you know what? You guys just need to learn how to multi-client properly. I'm sure there's some sort of great program out there you can use. It might get you banned, might not. Who knows? But I've been playing the shit out of Arc Raiders. Anybody who's playing Arc Raiders and wants to play along with me, this is my Raider name right here. It's very, 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 very straightforward. Multi-clienting is for wieners, Fate. Of course I don't multi-client. I don't want to lose my damn account. Hey, I appreciate the follow, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you. MF Asterix. And Boo1U, I appreciate that as well. Sorry I missed that. What up, Olsey? What are you doing on this fine night? It's illegal to do it the fun way, Fate, okay? The Alt-Tab method, that's for wieners. That's what that is. I'm doing good, guys. I'm just living that stupid ass adult life, you know, where you have to go to work, pay bills, trudge through the depths of mental insanity just to make, ends meet. You know, the kind of same stuff we're all doing out there. The same thing we're all doing. While I constantly dream of somehow being a full-time content creator, but I don't make content. I never can bring myself to the actual the content creator part of being a content creator. I just randomly stream every now and then. So that's on me. That's my bad. This is the Sonoma server. So this is a retail UO server. This is Sonoma. And this is one of our monthly governor meetings that we do, where we have actual players role play as governors of the main cities, which I think there's 8 main cities. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 main cities. That's my bad. This upcoming week, I found out hopefully when I can swear into the military. All right, what's that looking like, man? Are you still hyped? You a little scared, a little nervous? It's a big step, but I think that's a big step in the right direction. So if you're just getting back into UO, I definitely suggest checking out retail. You can play for free. You can get a little taste of it. Now, it's not for everybody, and that's totally understandable, but it's always worth checking out, like the true place where all these other shards have kind of stemmed from. There's tons of shards out there, though, so, in all honesty, I'm sure you'll find something that you enjoy. I'm sure they have room in the stockade. That's terrible. I'm not nervous, just ready to get the fuck out of my family's house. I can't stand being here. My family is so fucking rude to me. You know what? It's because they see you going places, brother. They see you going places, and it doesn't sit right with them, probably because they're a little jealous. And they probably feel that you trying to better yourself is a diss on them, when really you're just trying to break generational traumas and curses. That's all, man. Just keep your chin up and keep pushing, because that is all a motherfucker can do. I played on ATL and another one called Valhalla Lost, but that was 8 years ago now. I've never heard of Valhalla Lost. ATL is still bumping. It is still super packed. Tons of stuff going on there. Honestly, you can never go wrong with playing on Atlantic. But if you want still active, smaller shards, don't forget to check out like Baja, Sonoma, I think Great Lakes, Pacific, maybe. You know, there's a few options. There's plenty of shards. The way I like to look at it is like the more dead a shard is, the higher your chances of getting a castle. That's something to think about. Yeah, definitely do. Definitely do. It's fun. Our event moderator every Sunday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Not every Sunday. 2 Sundays out of the month at 6 p.m. Pacific time, they put on the event moderator event where it's like a little story leading to the last Sunday of the month where we go in and we fight some boss and do some things and get some really rare drops. Really freaking cool. Highly suggest checking it out. Olsey, that's awesome, man. I'm glad that you're shooting for the military, and I think that'll be the right direction for you, especially at your age, you know. A lot of great benefits, a lot of good things to do, and a lot of things to learn. And honestly, it's just going to set you up for a better life in the long run, I feel. So that's just the way I see it. You know, as someone who kind of pissed away his youth, pissed away his developmental years, if you will. I always support someone who's trying to better themselves and push past the normal everyday stigma of you know, the 9 to 5 shit. So keep on it, brother. The job you're going for makes $100K on the outside. That is beautiful, man. That is beautiful. All right. Oh, I better type into the right chat. Yes, King. All right, so I owe the King 10 signatures from Scarborough citizens to get me back onto the council. Since my fellow council members here were stuck up in the mud fart haters and wouldn't let me do anything cool or fun. They're just being wieners about it, so whatever with that. But that's fine. I'm still going to get my freaking spot back. All right, there goes the King. The meeting's adjourned. All right. They're going to go meet in you so they can do the governess thing. I'm going to rip one of these. Should I rip one of these? No, I'll wait till I get to the door. Watch this. To the door. I'm going to make someone mad. Wait till the King's gone. Farts. All right. So just like that, we've got our first governor meeting of the month of the new year out of the way. Looks like we've got the governor seats filled. There were 3 that were unfilled. We've got 3 people, including myself, who have kind of stepped up to take those spots. And that one we can mark or we can check off. So I'm going to head back out here. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to head to my castle really quick. And here in just a few, Fate is going to start her stream, I'm assuming. So if we can drag this out long enough, we'll raid her stream as well. Welcome back, Race. So Race had left the Shard for a little bit, but they're back now, so they're going to be taking over their old spot. Perry's going to be the only new governor, but I think it'll be fun for him, actually, because I've always had a lot of fun kind of making up the story for my city and stuff like that. So hopefully he finds as much joy in it as I actually did. And that's one of the reasons I wanted to come back to it, because it's a fun little bit of role play. It's something that's It's a little different. It's a little new. It's a different take on UO, if you will. Let's head back to my castle really quick and check the books and see if frickin' Fate started her stream yet. So look at that. Look at that beautiful castle. So for anybody who's watched me in the past and has missed out on a few streams or whatever, about a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago, my account got hacked. All my shit got stolen. What you see here is what I have left, and unfortunately it is not very much. I was able to get some of my stuff back, and with the help of the community, I was able to retrieve a lot of things that I couldn't get back, I guess you could say. So I'm rebuilding as it is right now. I've got both my accounts moved into the castle. I don't really know. Like, it's a hard thing when you get your account stripped essentially of 20 plus years of shit that you've accumulated and have. It hurts, and it's a hard thing to recover from. So it's something that's kind of kept me out of the game more so than I would like it to, just because it sucks coming into a castle that's so empty when before it used to be packed to the brim. Anything that they couldn't make any gold out of, they just threw into the trash, which was fucking horrendous thing to do. Terrible ass thing to do. Pissed me off so bad. But that was their way of handling it, and luckily for me, I was able to get the account back. And like I said, with the help of my community, the Ultima Online community, I was able to restore a bunch of stuff that was missing. So that's always good. Let's see if we got Fate starting her stream up yet. She's always dragging ass. Oh, there we go. All right. So, Fate, she is starting up her stream. Looks like she's going to do some Umbra Scale Invasion shenanigans. She does use Enhanced Client, so it's kind of a good way for everybody to see what Enhanced Client looks like and how easy that is for y'all to use and stuff like that. So, we're going to start a raid on Fate. We're going to share that Ultima Online love. We're going to keep the raid train going. So, make sure you go over there, you tell her hello, tell her that she stinks and that Patrick's farts are the best farts in the world. And until next time, stay epic.